My dad has passed, and normally I don't believe in this stuff, but in a really difficult time, he made his presence known to me. Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a deep skeptic, also a pastor. I'm a deep skeptic, and I'm still not sure exactly what to think about this. But actually, I would like to hear your stories in the comments, just because I think hearing stories about good things about our dad on Father's Day is probably a good idea. So my dad played the guitar, like all the time, and a really particular, unusual type of guitar playing. And he played it like my whole life on this really specific guitar. And when he passed, I got to keep the guitar. You know how things go. Sometimes the stuff that you really love, you don't put in the main parts of your house. And this guitar was in a case in my basement. And I was there too, right at this moment, crying, which sounds tragic and pitiful, but that was the least tragic and pitiful thing about my life in that moment. And in that moment, I really didn't know what to do or how to handle myself or what to do with my life in general. And then as I was sitting there, I heard something. The guitar fell, which is not a huge deal because it was in a case, but somehow the case's latches had come open, and when it fell, the lid opened up, and from the fall, all of the strings, vibrated. It made the sound of that guitar, and the sound of that guitar was the sound of my childhood. It was the sound of my father in my childhood, and for whatever reason, in that moment, I felt his presence. And I get it. It could have been my brain just making stuff up. And to be honest, I don't really care if that's true. Because even if that was true, it helped. It helped to feel like my dad was present with me in that darkest time. And it helped to imagine that maybe if he was there, he'd be playing his guitar. So I'd love to know a story about maybe when you felt your dad's presence, either if they were living or not. And if not, just tell us all a good story about your dad. Telling good stories doesn't make any of the bad stuff not true, but sometimes it's good to choose to remember the good. Happy Father's Day.